Hospital Left Kick Cemetery.
There goes Cro Cop! It is over! Frank Mir! Out of nowhere on the button!
Little Nog!
That was phenomenal!
Hell of a fight.
He's in trouble early.
He's in
Lido
big
looking
trouble.
to jump all over him.
Chris Lido!
Oh, he got rocked.
That's what you have to worry about with Matt Serra.
Oh, got rocked.
Wow!
Evan Dunham. Wow.
How about that for explosiveness? An amazing performance by Sean Scherr.
Oh, my shit. Oh, my God. Melvin Gillard. Oh, down he goes.
Devastated. Jeremy Stevens is wild.
Halo Reach presents UFC 119 live tomorrow night only on pay-per-view.
Here's your chance to be involved in today's live weigh-in. From your iPhone or Android cell phone, text UFC 119 to 23333. Once each pairing makes their way to the stage, your phone will prompt you to choose a winner in what round you believe they will win. Vote on all 11 matchups and then check back tomorrow night to see how you fared against other UFC fans. We welcome you to Conseco Fieldhouse and the official weigh-ins for UFC 119, Mir versus Cro Cop. We'd like to send out a special welcome to our UFC Fight Club members and thank our UFC sponsors. Bud Light, here we go. And Tap Out, an expression of combat known worldwide, now available at tapout.com. And now, to get the official weigh-ins for UFC 119 underway, here is Joe Rogan.
What's happening in Indianapolis? What's going on? How about a round of applause for Ariane Chantel and introducing Brittany, ladies and gentlemen. Dana White, without him, none of this would be possible. Joe Silva, matchmaker extraordinaire, and Burt Watson, babysitter to the stars. We have a hell of a card for you. Let's get it cracking. Starting off in the heavyweight division, Sean Big Sexy McCorkle versus Mark the Super Samoan Hunt. First up on the scale from the Underground Forum, Sean McCorkle. $263 for Big Sexy. And his opponent, Mark Hunt. $265 for Mr. Hunt. The first fight of the night, ladies and gentlemen, Sean McCorkle and Mark Hunt. Next up in the welterweight division, Julio, the Dominican Demon Paulino versus TJ Grant.
170.
170. And his opponent, T.J. Graham.
$170
from Mr. Graham. Julio Paulino and T.J. Graham, ladies and gentlemen. Next up in the lightweight division, Waylon Lowe versus Steve Lopez. First up on the scale, Waylon Lowe.
$154.
154. And his opponent, Steve Lopez.
$156.
156 from Mr. Lopez. Waylon Lowe and Steve Lopez, ladies and gentlemen. Next up in the lightweight division, Pat Audinwood versus Thiago Tavares. First up on the scale, Pat Audinwood.
$156.
156. And his opponent, Thiago Tavares.
$155.
155. Pat Audinwood and Thiago Tavares, ladies and gentlemen. The next two fights will be live on Spike TV. Starting out in the heavyweight division, Joey the Mexicutioner Beltran versus Matt Mitrione. First up on the scale, the Mexicutioner, Joey Beltran.
$239.
$239. And his opponent, Matt Mitrione.
$253.
$253 for Mr. Mitrione. Joey Beltran and Matt Mitrione, ladies and gentlemen. Live on Spike TV. Also live on Spike TV in the middleweight division. Joe El Dirty Dirksen versus CB the Doberman Dalloway. First up on the scale, Joe Dirksen.
$186.
$186 for El Dirty. And his opponent, the Doberman, CB Dalloway. $186 for Mr. Dalloway. Live on Spike TV, ladies and gentlemen, Joe Dirksen and CB Dalloway. Moving on to the main card, first bout on pay-per-view, and we got a barn burner, ladies and gentlemen. Jeremy Little Heathen Stevens versus Melvin, the young assassin Gallard.
$155.
$155 for Little Heathen. And his opponent, Melvin, the young assassin Gallard. Evan Dunham versus Sean the Muscle Shark Scherf. First up on the scale, Evan Dunham.
$156.
156 for Mr. Dunham. And his opponent, the former UFC lightweight champion of the world, Sean Scherf.
$155.
155 for the Muscle Shark. That's a hell of a fight, ladies and gentlemen. Evan Dunham and Sean Scherf. Moving on to the welterweight division. Chris Lights Out Lytle versus Matt the Terror Serra. Ladies and gentlemen, Indianapolis' own Chris Lights Out Lytle. $171 for Mr. Lytle. And his opponent, the former UFC welterweight champion of the world, Matt the Terror Serra. $170 for the former champion. A rematch from the finals of the Ultimate Fighter, the contender, Chris Lights Out Lytle and Matt Serra. Moving on to the light heavyweight division, the co-main event, Ryan Darth Bader versus Rogerio Nogueira. $205 for Mr. Bader. And his opponent, Rogerio Minotauro Nogueira. $205 for Minotauro. Ryan Bader and Rogerio Nogueira, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's take a closer look at the two men involved in the main event of the evening.
Mirko Cro Cop is one of the most devastating strikers to ever compete in mixed martial arts.
Cro Cop is opening up now.
He's being hunted down.
Oh!
Devastating left high kick knockouts over and over again.
As dangerous as any in the sport.
Brutal knockout power.
He's in big trouble.
Looking to finish.
I'm a more experienced fighter. I'm a more explosive fighter. I can punch. I can kick much harder than he can. I think that all other fighters should show respect.
Frank Mir has always been a high-level black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, one of the best submission artists in the heavyweight division.
Mirko's mindset is completely to defend the ground. He's going to have a very short night on his feet. Even if he tries to and avoid the ground altogether, I can beat him in more areas of this fight than he can beat me. You add in the wrestling aspect and now the jiu-jitsu aspect. What's he going to do about that? He has so many more things he has to worry about in the fight. The minute the cage door shuts, every advantage is mine.
The big mouth and the big statements, you know, I think he should pray God not to be knocked out.
I think he just needs a real good reason for why to go ahead and hang it up. I plan on giving it to him.
Nonsense like that, the threat, he should save his breath for the fight. He shouldn't underestimate me at all.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go! The former Pride Openweight Grand Prix champion, Mirko Cro Cop!
$227.
227 for Cro Cop! And his opponent, the former two-time UFC heavyweight champion, Frank Mir! For Mr. Mir! All right, I'm here with Mirko Cro Cop. Mirko, you've obviously come in fit and ready for this fight. You have a tremendous amount of momentum behind you after the Pat Barry fight. Tell us how you feel.
I feel good. Very excited to be here. Another fight.
All right, well, good luck to you, sir. Mirko Cro Cop, ladies and gentlemen. We're here with Mr. Mir, the former champion, Frank. All the training's done. All the talk is behind you. Tell us how you feel about Mirko as an opponent and what's going to go down tomorrow night.
I still think Mirko's a very dangerous opponent. I'm not taking him lightly in any means. It'll be a very short night for me. If I do so, I go out there and try to take him out quick.
Good luck to you, sir. Frank Mir, ladies and gentlemen. Mirko Cro Cop and Frank Mir, main event of the evening. We will see you all tomorrow night. Thank you. Wow!
Right kick hospital, left kick cemetery.
Mirko Cro Cop! It is over! Frank Mir! Out of nowhere on the button!
Little Nog.
That was phenomenal!
Hell of a fight.
trouble early.
He's in
Lytle
big trouble.
looking to jump all over him.
Lytle!
Oh, he got rocked.
That's what you have to worry about with Matt Serra. Oh!
Got rocked.
Wow.
Evan Dunham. Wow.
How about that for explosiveness? An amazing performance by Sean Scherr.
Oh, my God. Melvin Gillard. Oh, down he goes.
Devastated. Jeremy Stevens is wild.
Halo Reach presents UFC 119 live tomorrow night only on pay-per-view.